Welcome to day 318 of the Journey Begins. We're testing out our new streaming setup, and while we're doing that, we're going to mend up at least our Silk Touch pickaxe for now. So let's get started, and we'll get into a little bit of the streaming setup as we go. Making sure everything looks like we're live and going. Yes, okay. So on the streaming setup, we've got our P1 Lenovo laptop as our new game laptop at the moment. Using that for games, our media editing, just all around general purpose until we get our desktop fund up where we need. And then our old Dell Inspiron is what we're using for the streaming setup. And we're using the Vega XR1 to connect it to. We're running Windows 11 on the Dell. We did try Ubuntu Mate, what is it, 2023? Whatever the latest .4 version is. And we got OBS up and running. We still needed to we got the scenes imported. We still needed to get the scripts for the timers and stuff imported over. But our initial testing, frame rates and rendering look good. And then when we tried to actually use the XR1, the frame rates dropped to less than 10 from 60, and CPU usage went up to 80 plus constantly. So I'm guessing there's a setting that I missed, or somehow changed when I imported the profile and settings that caused it to go towards CPU versus GPU. I'll have to investigate that later. And then we need to look into whether we need to do the VST plugins as well, and if we do, how easy those would be to set up on the Linux side for OBS. I'm assuming it's doable, given the number of people that use OBS. But we'll have to see. Oh. And we're going to pause here for 1 second. Want that. Okay. Yeah. One of the advantages is that we generally don't have to pause like that if we remember to put up the Twitch info on this laptop. Because we're running OBS and the music on the other laptop on the Dell, so that makes it easier to change songs. Makes it easier to change songs, change scenes, check activities and whatnot. We have chat up on both screens, and activity feed is up on this one, but we can check stream health on the Dell. So overall, the setup is working out really well. So now we just need to kind of clean up our be right back screen. Like, I don't know if we can throw in some little movie clips along with the slides. That might be a way to go. Kind of want to clean up the starting screen too. I mean, I like the stacking of the dirt blocks I was able to create. But I'm leaning towards things that are more from this world. Or like the header banner on Twitch, where it's a drawing that I made, but a drawing related to builds in the world, uh, versus making it less abstract, kind of showing off what's in the world. And then, although the priority will probably be the end screen. Uh, the done for the day screen. That's static and old. We need to work on that. That's a higher priority. That and the Twitch commands we still need to do, and updating the setup that we just talked about. So I would like to try the Linux again. We might do that next weekend, or we'll see. We might just keep it kind of updated to kind of circle back to as updates come out from Mate. Because vanilla you want to has a ability to do fractal displays, because the other issue we have is we have the laptop is 4K, the monitor is HD 1080p. So if I leave it at the laptop resolution, auto detecting the scaling, then all the text is gigantic on the external display. If I turn it to 100, it looks normal on the external, but everything becomes really tiny on the 4K. And vanilla, yeah, Ubuntu has a like fractal display where you can set them independently. So if I ever get around to just changing to that, I might do it. Because it would be possible to set, I think, the XRAND for each of them individually. But from what I was reading, a few people that did that also ran into the issue of certain updates might override that, and then having to set that every time. And it could be a script or something that runs on boot up, but trying to avoid things like that are probably better suited to like operating system features instead of customizing scripts to change the operating system at boot up. Yeah, we should do this pretty quickly. Yeah, our bit rates look excellent. Our rendering times all look good, which we had our initial test run on the Lenovo also, was good. But I think the benefit here is that we could explore things like Satisfactory in the future, Starfield, No Man's Sky, some of those games like that we've acquired and are on the backlist. And well, I don't quite agree with the mature settings and stuff on Twitch, so we might have to make another channel if we do something like a Diablo. But that's another story. And on disagreements, if Mojang ever hear this, please don't make the villager change. Villagerism is not okay. Not only, it's bad enough to call players cheaters by saying what people are used to, what was introduced isn't hard enough, and changing playstyle, but then to introduce villagerism is a whole nother bad idea. Uh, no, no, I think that's the stream setup stuff. Yeah, we spent 5 or 6 hours yesterday trying to get that going before cutting back to Windows. Our other thing that kind of led us there was we have a Dell touchscreen monitor, uh, which we're not using at the moment. But we were looking at that to kind of create a Java Swing app with the touchscreen so that we could have our own touchscreen control panel for changing screens, loading up different applications, just kind of making it one click for booting things up, and kind of like the Stream Deck kind of thing, but custom made. But we don't have quite enough space on the desk, and yeah, so that's that. Oh, and then our streamer in the other ear is Joel Duggan. And I'm not monitoring the music audio right now, so if anyone joins and it's too loud versus the voice, let me know and I can adjust that. And circling back, that is one of the things that I liked about the new setup is I don't have to pause to adjust game volumes, or if the uh, like mic gets dropped because of a configuration or update to OBS. Which does remind me, I need to back up the new configuration to GitLab. I have the Linux version backed up, but I need to back up the Windows version that includes the XR1. I'll probably split those out into separate profiles because it also includes the location of recorded video, which for anyone newer to OBS or streaming, not that I'm an expert, but one thing that I always have to change, and I realize what it is when I see it, is it will say no storage available. And that usually means, or no storage available in your stats page, like disk space available. And that usually means, well, in my case, it means that the location was non-existent. So having like C: on Linux, or /home on Linux from the Windows side. So it's a non-existent directory, so it doesn't know what to do with that, and just says disk space disk space available. And then I'm on OBS 30. And OBS there, when you add the XR1, it's as a what is it? It's as a camera source, like a webcam in a setup. And when you go to configure the properties for that, you can configure streaming the audio as well. So although right now it looks like it's not streaming that. All right. What is going on? we? No, streaming still looks okay. We lost our connection on our Chromebook. Where we're streaming Joel Duggan and Elkhorn 95. But while we're doing that, we're going to see why our XR is not gameplay. Okay. Why? Well, the XR was working yesterday. Why is it not working today? Well, I guess we'll have to figure that out later. But anyway, it was working yesterday. Under the properties for the XR1, there was capturing the audio source as well and selecting capturing alternative. Was it alternative? Capturing the other. What do they call it? Capturing custom audio device. Maybe I uncheck and recheck that. Yeah, using custom audio device lets us select the HDMI, but yeah, it's not coming through. Oh well, we will have to investigate that later. We did restart OBS, but we might have to restart it again and just do some checks, adding in that to our checklist whenever we boot up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're almost there, and we're not gonna. Well, I don't know if we'll do any mining on stream today, but we did want to get at least this topped up because we'll probably clear out a little bit of quartz and gold as we slab a little today. We're not. There we go. So. Oh. All right, so it's okay. Yeah, we're not working on the edges today. We're gonna kind of fill in the path over there. Not carving out any like new cells. Just filling in what we already have kind of cleared out, so we can reduce some of the spawns on the way over to the edges. And it's still kind of dangerous on the edges, so we're going to leave that to the spirit account, which is one of the other benefits of having this set up is we could play, right now we could play solo on the mobile or Switch, well, mobile because that's our spirit account. Okay. All right, so we're gonna leave here now. Okay. Where did they spawn in at? They must have spawned in one. Well, they shouldn't spawn that close to me, so they spawned. That's the door jam. They kind of opened the door. Not sure where they spawned actually. I don't think they would have spawned down here. They would have had to fall in maybe. But now we can go. But yeah, we'll need to get a few bows before we go over there too. But anyway, the spirit account is on mobile, so we could do that as playing that versus the desktop. But the advantage of having this PC is we have that. If we had a second capture card, we could capture from the PC, and a second one to capture from phone, and we could kind of have like a dual screen up on stream. I think that could be interesting. Can we do that though? Yeah, we'd have to experiment with that because we only have 2 working USB ports. The USB-C port doesn't work. Oh, did I meant to put that there? It's kind of an important one, so we'll put the sticks in here, I think. These, how is that? Somewhere we have Swift Sneak Boots. I might have just left those in, oh, we might have left those at the Deep Dark, which we have to find. It somewhere over here, but also up, so we got to make sure that we can find our cavity up there at some point. Okay. Oh, we are gonna have to go back over there though, or make another. All right. So, oops. That's those. That. So we need 1, 2, 3 more. Yeah. So what else? Yeah. So we can do that. That's an interesting thing we could do. We'll probably save that for the 50 followers. So we're at 37 now. If we can get 13 more, then we'll look into streaming one or the other of the Spirit account or this one. There we go. We want 1. Okay. Yeah, probably have to take that away because I think spruce must need either bone meal or a skylight because that's not growing. We spend a fair amount of time within loading distance of that. I think this is a good one. And then when it goes over that way too. So yeah, we'll just put it over. We'll put it somewhere in this crossroad area. All right. Hey. Nope. Nope. Yeah. So let's see what we can get done with these slabs today. Oh, and the other thing with using the spirit account, like we do that a little bit off of camera, is working on things like the zombie piglin farm. At least until we can make it safe. But we could show some of that as well. Yeah. Yep, there we go. So calculated it right. Ooh, ooh. Come on. It's like they must have made their AI a little bit smarter. They don't fire at me as often now if there's a piglin in the way. They run away now, which, if that is an update, is kind of a dirty one. Are you broken now? There are too many around. Okay. Well, if you're not shooting, then I won't. All right. All right. I wanted to have some fun with him. Come on. Oh, there we go. And that's, I mean, I guess reading the changelog is always a good thing, especially when you're a developer. But to expect other people to do that, uh, not so much. And I don't know if it should be like a timer thing you could toggle on and off, but something like that where that logic is changed, so there would be some kind of hook where something could pop up to tell you that that behavior has changed. Because if you're not used to that, you might file a bug because things have changed. Which is another point for the way uh, Mojang does some of their updates. All right. Okay, we're gonna see if we can have fun with you. Hmm. Oh, what's our time? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, and then, yeah, we're going to try to take a break in 24 minutes. Uh, Taking the break at an hour or so. Because we've run through our cold brew already, so we'll probably grab something else to drink. And we usually do about 2 hours. I was going to do an hour early today, but was up a little late finishing off the Halo. What? I didn't hit that. Finishing off the Halo show on Paramount Plus. Uh, yeah, no sponsorship or anything. Just where we were watching that, and starting the new Frasier. Some nice throwbacks to the old show and to Cheers. Which I don't really believe in spoilers, so those that do things like that might come up. So be cautious of that sticking around in this channel. Yeah, data is data, and a good show is a good show. Oh, is this? Oh, wait, this is the one that we wanted to. Oh, that too, I guess. I mean, this is the path towards the edge that we're working on, but this would be the next one. So yeah, why not? And there's lots of golden quartz to get worked out over here. And it does all need to be done, so why not? Uh, there we go. There we go. Grab a carrot. And this. So we're gonna seal off the ground there. Now we can go for some of this stuff. Oh. And yeah, we put that slab underneath it, so when we put it on top, it would slide things over to us. Looks like Elkhorn finished stream. And that's of part of the Infinity Cove server, a Java server from Troll Duggan, who is part of the plays on the Citadel on Twitch, has a Citadel Cafe podcast, and the Spawn Chunks podcast with Pixel. I recommend all of them. I'm also an Infinity Cove member. I just can't play on the server since I'm Bedrock only. And we've already bought a copy 4 times. Yeah, which is why I get disappointed when Mojang tries to do things like the villager rebalance, which is not a rebalance, it's a config. They're using one of the verb definitions very loosely. While it is kind of comparing two things with the parties involved, I don't think it's a good word choice. So you want to be equitable and whatnot, and balancing maybe before the game is out, but you're already in a 1.0 release. All right. Hey. All right. All right. What else were we talking about? Okay. So stream has been going good. We've still had, I mean, it's 0%, but I'm kind of curious on anyone else that does the dual setup if the amount of frames missed to rendering lag or encoding lag, that should really be 0. It's 0%, but I'm seeing like 66 and 28. Yeah. Let's that kind of topped off there. Okay. Oh, ran out of slabs. There we go. So yeah, so this is setting towards the positive. So this is actually heading east. This is the west side. All right. What is our armor? Okay, we're in good shape. So this is decreasing negative, which is, so we're heading east. Oh, that's east, yeah. Increasing south, so that's the south wall. Yeah, this way is south. Okay. All right, let's put this over. Let's clear this out. There's someone around here. There it is. Bad pickling. Or uh, Hoglin, I guess. Bad Hoglin. All right. Eastward. Well, we're gonna have a lot of dinner for later on. Yeah, we'll come back to that part. So we'll do kind of where that ends over to that direction, and then we'll work our way. Oh, I just heard it again. One of the other things we have to do with this setup is our docking station is like a USB SE universal dock version 2. I think pad 1. And it seems like it's a known issue that it has some issues with disconnecting drives, external hard drives. I updated the firmware. It was only off by like 0.1 or 0.2. I mean, any update can be a fix, I guess, but it wasn't super old. But yeah, I'll have to look into that later as well. So it hasn't been an issue for streaming since we've copied our assets, and since we backed everything up to GitLab and then cloned it. That makes everything really easy to kind of just, when I clone it, to have all the assets in one spot, and they're all on the local hard drive, since it's just one hard drive. I haven't dual booted this one. I haven't dual booted the Lenovo, I should say. So I'm not losing space and don't have separate partitions I do on the Dell. One is Linux, and then it has another partition for just uh, miscellaneous Steam stuff, photos and stuff outside of the C drive. I was going to try to give it back to Linux, but it would take a lot of work to figure out how to. It's not just resizing partitions, but moving partitions, and that's the hard part. Okay, so our stuff should be over here. But anyway, yeah, that's easy. But if we're doing like video editing and stuff, we generally, yeah, we do it off of our passport one, or Western Digital Passport. But we have some Seagate and other stuff too. So that's there, that's there. So that's going to have a few things left. That's fine, that's fine. Are we at our hour? Oh no, we got 9 more minutes for our hour, okay. Is that our, that is our line over there, okay. And, right, and we have space for one more, but it's just not gonna happen. I mean, we could have got rid of another wreck or something, but I think we'll do this side instead. And given some of those mechanics, we could come back either inside the city or have a little field outside of it that's basically a fairly large slabbed area, but with another rack, I don't know, we'll say courtyard or pasture maybe. And that way, what we would be able to do is have like a pigland farm or hogland farm. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we're still okay. And we also have our gaming channel, our VOD channel, and the main Mindtrip Media channel, which is mostly Lego builds. There's a few like Yu-Gi-Oh things on there and some card stacking. Any zombies around? Nope. No, you don't. You don't get to shoot and run away. Let's make sure we're healed before we take on these guys. right. And ooh, more armor. Or maybe I just didn't pull back the bow enough to get that. All right. Let's clear out this. Wow. Let's clear that out. Now we have a nice nice line. Where's it? Oh, it's here. Okay. Did we miss it? Okay. Let's see that. Uh-oh. All right. So let's, you don't see me yet? It's not. What? Oh, there was one behind me. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Whoops. All right. Hey. All right. So let's nope. Nope. All right. What's our time? Oh, we are at an hour. Okay. So we'll run through whatever stone we have left, or whatever slabs we have left. and then we will go to our closet. We'll sit there while we take our 5-minute break. Okay. Okay, so let's clear that. Okay. There's our oops. All right, where are you? All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, don't make me send another zombie after you. All right. We wanted to get a little bit of a buffer on either side. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. So we could fill in this thing then. Uh, let's just do it this way, so we can kind of see that. Okay. All right. So got to be up there somewhere. Oh, and then yeah. So the headphones we're using are the MX5 1000 Sony's, and the sound quality is good, but the comfort level, like they went design over comfort this time. So if anyone's thinking about those, definitely, but spend some money to get a good aftermarket cushion for the top. The MX3s are so much more comfortable. Uh, I don't know if I would come out with a version 6. If I would go for it. it's going to depend on the size of the cushion. So if they go back to the 3, then I would go with it. But if they can continue with the going like a sleek style over comfort, I'll have to look into a Bose or something else whenever I do need another pair. Because I keep, well, kind of try to do a pair for each device. So I have some earbuds for phone, earbuds for the Chromebook. MX5s are connected to the Lenovo, and MX3s are connected to a work laptop. I don't. Oh. So I don't. So I had to disconnect the MX5s from the Dell. So having another pair in there would be not bad. Although I think it was Logitech. Just saw an ad for them for multi-connect headphones. So I guess it can hold, which seems like a good idea, hold the connection to multiple devices. And I don't think it would be simultaneous, but being able to cycle through them, like, I don't know how many it can store, but even 2 or 3 devices and just being able to toggle between them would be handy. So we're gonna drop off some stuff, starting with that. Okay. All right, put that. There we go. Okay. So we don't have any there. Oh yeah, and we're getting ready for break. So we're just 9 minutes over. So yeah, so we're gonna take a break. Oh yeah, a break screen is just a slideshow of some of the stuff we've done. It's one of the things we talked about updating. But for now, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, be back, and do another 45 minutes to an hour. And then that will be our stream for the day. And we'll get off to some of our Lego whatnot other builds for our YouTube channel. And yep, so we'll see you in 5 minutes. Ah, we're back. So we have to experiment with that a little. It looks like we got the SR1 back by changing the output from the headphones to the XR1. So we need to find a way to uh, duplicate the output. Okay. Well, we're over here. We'll just drop this off. Won't hurt to have any extra. Yeah. Okay. So that's one way to get it to go. So we just have to be aware of that. Pretty sure that that's not what we did yesterday, though. I was able to hear it in the headphones, and yeah, there might have been just some setup we missed. So we're just gonna have to do some research on that. That's one shulker there. That one's empty. That one's empty. So we got 3 we can take back. We've used 1. We just go through so much stone. Okay. With that, we're gonna pause again and try to. Does this go away if we change this to? Does. Comes back to. Uh, change this to anything. Let's change. Oh, that's weird. Sorry for the pause here. But if we change the. go. That's there. Okay. System. That one. So we have nothing there, but if we change it to here, yeah, it's definitely coming through system speakers, but I see it. Yes, we can hear it in our ear now. Oh. So if we put so oh, I don't want to spend all time bugging that. So we're gonna do this. And we'll do this. So we'll come maybe here and divide this. And then we'll lane this up, and then that'll be it. That looks like a 600 there, so we'll want to actually do this. Putting that up. Okay. source there. Okay. Where are we going? That's purple. I mean green, and which way is it going? Okay, that way. This should limit spawns to like zombie and piglins and avoid magma cubes once we get this done. So do this till we're at another half hour or so, and we'll look into the XR1 audio. Because it works, it's coming through when I switch the source, but it looks like it's doing system and that versus headphones and the XR1. And anybody listening, let me know how the voice sounds. I'm getting some static in the voice on the monitor now. The game audio sounds okay. Maybe I need to adjust some of the VST settings. I'll have to get another system out and join and listen and see if it's these plug-in headphones listening from the phone to monitor, or if it's something else. I'm trying to get the quality of the audio up. All right. And the microphone is on the streaming PC, not the gaming PC. Wonder, is it better now? No, still really staticky. One, two, and two. Just push through and maybe they'll despawn. guess it could be the streaming too, so maybe we'll have to listen to the VODs and see if the... But still, even if the VODs are clear, I don't want the stream to be messy audio. We need to retreat back a little bit. Do we need to be closer to the mic? Nope. Still sounds a little hazy. The other thing, I don't know if replacing it with an XLR mic would help, which is one of the next upgrades we want to make. Huh? Alright. Cool. Alright, so yeah, we're making some good progress on this side, and this should this isn't part of like systematic, but as we come back through, this will at least be done. I'm gonna continue like circling outside border and then come back in. When we come back in, again, we'll have this much more done. And as we navigate to the other sections, having this slab will prevent some of the mobs spawning, so we'll have less to contend with on both this account and the spirit account. Okay. So we want to go this way. Oh. Yeah. There's our intersection, so our stuff should be over here. Our stone should be over here. That's done. Right, so So that means we can do 1, 2 more. I like the look of that. Oh, that's the other thing. It would be nice to commands. We can use commands to remove blocks. The problem is the amount of blocks they can remove are limited, and we would need to run it, 1,000 times. Need to do some testing later. Maybe we could get that down to like 300. But then it's, if we want to keep some of the resources and just get rid of the lava and netherrack, then it goes back to 600. So yeah, it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We're trying to get what we want. I've seen some ideas of using command blocks, but if we have to go that way, I guess we could save the code somewhere or save the script somewhere. Put down a command block when we want to do that, and then it would be repeatable because I want to be able to show progress periodically for like the monthly updates. The problem will be it would take hours to clear out the netherrack and lava, or even just clearing out all the blocks, forgetting about saving the resources every time, and it would be the same process. So it'd be a lot of work just to get the delta of change. So that might be like next Friday's project, and see if we can do a little research on command blocks and bedrock, if that's an option or not. Oh, so this is, I guess we could do that, right? This is 600. Do we have any? Yes. So now we can cover that up so we don't fall in there. All right. I think that's there. Now we can start. Yeah, so we got those 2 audio issues to work out. We gotta fix the voice, and we gotta fix why the XR1 isn't working through the headphones. And depending on where we are in the next 20 minutes, we might go for a walk too. Oh yeah, that was our original cut over. So we'll fill this in. Use this as kind of a border between the two sections. Fire-breathing marshmallows are not fun. So, some quartz. And a lot of quartz here. We already have one, like the reason we were putting in that double chest earlier is that we already have one chest full of quartz. Okay, we just had some static there, so maybe it is the headphone or the phone. Or something that got worked out, because now I don't hear the. Nope, take it back. Still hear the kind of low static in the voice. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, 700 should be. Oh, there we are. There's 700. Okay. All right. So let's clear out that and continue on. And each cell being 100 by 100 is 10,000 slabs. So that's a lot of slabs. It'd be a little less of the stone slabs. So at least well, one side will be smooth slabs. I mean, both sides will be smooth, but one side would account for the cell. So essentially, it'd be like 0 to 9, where yeah, that'd be 10. And then 10 to 20. Huh? Oh. Or 10 to 19, yeah. That's I'm just gonna say if we leave the gap here, they piglins. Well, he was able to jump out because it was only a hole and then a gap, but putting these slabs down means they would be stuck here. They can only jump up 1 block, not 1.5. So that would be another way to make mobs more manageable if we need to worry about that at some point. I'm not currently worried about it, but I guess on that note, if anyone wants this build, you can check out the About section in Twitch or do !! Links. Look for the link tree and you'll see a GitLab link there, which has the world download. December has been uploaded to GitLab. Previous ones are there as well, but they were just world downloads from the realm. So they did not import properly. So it might still work if anyone wants to mess around with that, but the MC world makes it just easier to import locally or into a realm if you want to use it there, and it's more than welcome to do that. Alright, so let's just one less thing to carry around. So let's go here. Now it's this way? No. This way. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could mute it, but then I don't get any... Right, I can mute the system audio on a Lenovo and let it go through the way that we have Pretzel on the Dell, where we have the system muted, but it still plays out. It's 4 there. 5, okay. Then we 1, 2 more. All right. So slabs. Oh, come on. And yep, we figured it out right. Okay. Ceiling gold, all right. Oh, we did go back, so yeah, when we go back to base camp, we can bring some smooth stone over and fill in that 600 line. Oh, yeah, VST's the voice. But yeah, we can try straight up plugging. Well, if the mic's plugged in, we can try listening to the mic on just the system output and see if that's clear. And then if that's the case, and that means it's one of the filters that we have set up. And the VST plugin on OBS. Yeah. Thank you. Well, since we're here, let's just go for. So now when we get to the end, we'll be done with this section. Alright, so that does that. Okay. Let's clear up some of this now. Yeah, we'll get back to the borders later. And we have a frog-like farm over there we're planning to, so we've got a lot of things done. But we probably won't hit our goal of getting the whole border done by the end of the year, but we're gonna see how close we can get to that goal. Let's go on some of this. Making sure it's safe all the way around. All it takes is one verified hole to fall into a lava pit and have a bad day. So let's do this. Alright, that works. Let's go this way. Oh. There. we can continue this line, these lines too. So. Yeah, we need a little bit more work on the western wall. Yeah. Then we'll go, because we have some soul sand we need to dig out there to prevent some. Well, we need to dig out in the slabs so we can prevent skeleton spawns. We have an issue there where apparently iron golems can't jump on soul sand. Because they would have a skeleton just 2 blocks away or up at a 1 block up, 1 block up staircase, and they wouldn't climb up to get it, but they'll move up and down in the overworld. So, well, even on the nether rack, move up and down. So I know it slows things down, but prevent them. Yeah, that failed logic cost us 3 iron golems. Whenever they were coming down onto the slab portion, they were taking care of them, but when the skeletons spawned and shot at them, they would go over onto the soul sand and then just stand there. So we don't have a whole lot left. Do this? No. Okay. We'll just fill in a little bit because we've got just this and the other stack, and we're at our 2 hours. So that's another thing. We'll think about increasing that as needed as we get more followers again. So again, if you like these kind of behind the scenes of these large builds, feel free to give a follow. And if not, thanks for watching anyway. Oh. All right. Okay. So let's see, how much space do we have? We don't have any space. Okay. Yeah, so we can get over here then. We'll just 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it pauses your movement, but it doesn't pause the world movement. So we'll do that. That with us. And we'll drop off what we got here, and that will be the end of our stream for today. Okay, so let's drop off that. Okay. Quartz. Gold. This one. That stuff we can drop off here. Food. Pork chops. Magma can go over here. Oh, we forgot to drop off our quartz. We dropped off our quartz blocks. Well, our quartz ore. But our actual nether quartz. There we go. Okay. So let's head to the overworld, and that's where we'll head out. Well, that was interesting. Okay, good. So you're kind of stuck. So that might be something we could do too, instead of having the frogs move around. If we measure, where's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 blocks in between the frog and the post, if they can't jump, then we could have them sit like that. Something to keep in mind. Yeah, we can do a little showcase as we do this. All of the stone mined here is in the Nether. But we left one section of ore there to kind of see what. Oops. Almost there. Need to get some more wood down here so we can build some chests for the. I think we have a little bit more. Oh, we're in this one. Left that one and we'll do this one. So once we have some loose stone there, we'll grab that so it doesn't despawn. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Don't want to do this much work, but we don't want to log in and then have everything despawn. We don't want to waste any. Okay. With that, we're going to head back over here. We're going to call that our stream. All right. So with that, thank you for joining The Journey Begins. We'll see you tomorrow when the journey continues.